Hello and welcome back to another tier list episode. What I'm going to be doing in this series is basically taking a certain aspect like fans, Championship fans, Premier League fans, Championship stadiums, which is what this one is, and ranking them from elite all the way down to terrible. So obviously it's an interesting one. Hopefully get, a lot of people supporting different teams can give me their opinion, because I'm going to ruffle a few feathers probably. I always seem to with these sort of things. But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, it's my opinion, and I'm not going to rate it using any sort of logic, because that would take too much research. What I'm doing is, personally, as a supporter, because I've been to most of these stadiums away, I want to judge it on my overall experience and how much I look forward to going to it. So that's it. There's no in-depth whatever, but hey, this is a sort of gut score. So as long as you're happy with that, we can move on. Before we get started, I just want to say a big shout out to our sponsors over at OneFootball. They're an amazing football app for everything you need, especially with the new season coming up. They've got news, transfers, football talk, a load of social stuff, what's banging on Twitter, the best videos about. Basically, just go and check it. The link is down in the description, and let me know what you think of it. It's like the best football app on the market, in my opinion. But we're going to move on. and we're going to get straight into this. Alright, let's get into it. Oh, hello. Where am I going? Sorry. Woo. I'm just going to put myself here. That sounds fair. Let me get league table out. Where's the league table? You'll have to excuse me. I'm currently addicted to yogurt. Well, so the first stadium that we're going to be judging is Barnsley. They weren't in the Championship last year, so I have to cast my memory back. You know what? Here's a fun fact. This is the only stadium, apart from St Andrews, where they've told me to put my camera away. For that reason, I'm going to put it down in the meh category. I've just realised, why is the high in red and the bottom in green? That's really doing my head in. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Right, that's sorted. I'm going to put Barnsley there in meh. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put him in alright. I'm joking. Barnsley, no, I'm putting him down in meh. So, I remember going to Barnsley. You know what? I've never had a good memory at Barnsley. Nope, not one. The first time I went, I was about 13. I had a Bovril there. I might have had my first Bovril at Barnsley. The only reason I'm not putting it down in terrible is because it's alright. It's, I'm not that bothered about it. So that's your first insightful, in-depth analysis on a stadium. Sorry, Barnsley fans. Secondly, we have got the Blues, St Andrews. No. I'm sticking us in alright. I think our stadium's alright. I like it. It's got a bit of character to it. Obviously, I'm trying not to be biased. I would put it in. Hey, that's pretty good myself. But I think it's fair to put it in alright, just because of the main stand. It's just dead. But we got a telly, mate. If you remember the tiny clock. Before we got a telly, we had a clock like this big. And when you had to check the time, you were like having to squint. It was just a nightmare. But I'm going to put us in alright, because it's an alright stadium. Next up, we got Blackburn. It's Ewood Park, and mate, I want to put it in alright or meh. I think it just about sneaks into alright for me, but I've got just shocking memories last year of the treacherous conditions that we had to sit through getting to this stadium. However, there's a Mackey's right outside. There's a Mackey's bang on outside Ewood Park, which moves it up into alright for me. Same with Blues. Mackey's right around the corner. Listen, what are you all going to say to me? I'm going to end up putting a team in terrible, and you're going to be, but Joe, there's a Mackey's around the corner. I'm not using that much logic. Blackburn's alright. Next up, we've got Griffin Park. I'm putting it in pretty good. Make of it what you will. Again, this is all being judged on how much I'm looking forward to going to it. A little bit of credit will also go to character And I like grounds like this. I like grounds like this. It's the way it's just you're in a street, and then there it is. It's got a pub on every corner, I'm pretty sure. And I'm gutted that they're moving to a bigger, better stadium. But that's life. Like, I'm sure they can't expand that stadium there because of all the housing around it and stuff. But it's going to be a shame. It'll be the last time. So the first game of the season is Brentford away. It's going to be the last time I ever go to Griffin Park. And it's a shame. It is a shame. Hopefully we can get a win there. But they're absolutely bossing it in the transfer market at the minute. So yeah. But I'm judging it on... for a London away day as well, really easy to get to, not too much trouble there, and I like that it's sort of standing. It's you're in the terrace. It's good. I like it. I'm a fan of it. Okay, next up we've got Bristol City, which you could argue is up there with the first entry for the bowl. I'm not a fan of bowl stadiums, but I must say it does have a little bit of character. And also, it looks really good on the outside. I love the way they do the lighting. I might put it up to pretty... Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm umming and ahhing between pretty good and alright. To be honest, do I look forward to going to it loads? Probably not. Speaking of bowls, we've got Cardiff City Stadium. Yeah, it's an alright stadium. It's a bowl. It's a bowl, isn't it? Like, how many... We should have a bowl counter on this video. I say in bowl a lot. I need to move away from bowl. Yeah, I mean, at this current rate, the all-right category is going to be jam-packed. But I'm not feeling that Cardiff would go up to pretty good for me. Next up, Charlton, right? And I've never been to the Charlton ground. There's only two stadiums here that I've not been to. It's Charlton and Luton, which of course I'm going to go to this season. So I can't really judge it too much. I've had a little Google, and Cardiff, you can go... Yeah, Charlton, you can pop up into the alright section. Sorry I can't give any more detail on that, but I haven't actually gone there, so it'd be unfair. Derby County. Derby County's going in alright. Like, again, it's good. It looks good, but it's a bowl. There's not a lot of character to it. Like, for me, mate, there's like 5, 6, 7 grounds in the Championship where if you took the colour away, they'd look so similar. But I guess you got to look on the outside as well. You know what? I'm moving Charlton up to pretty good. Because I'm looking forward to going there, and I probably will enjoy it quite a bit. Yes, it's a stadium tier list, but you know, slash away day tier list. But no, I'm putting Charlton up there. Derby bores me. It bores me. So, yeah, sorry about that. Fulham. Elite. Fulham is an elite stadium. It's got character oozing out of it. They give you, what, 5,000 6,000 allocation. I love to see it. You do love to see it. It's incredible. So, mate, a round of applause to Fulham. They're one of the teams that I was glad got relegated because that's a massive away day. I like going there. So obviously a London away day is always going to be high up for me. I love going to these sort of stadiums. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of people that do disagree. Next up, Huddersfield, and that's going up in the pretty good category for me. Huddersfield, mate. I like it. It's sort of trying to be modern. It's like you know, you see something and you're like, yeah, 20 years ago that was trying to be modern, or 10 years ago that was trying to be modern, and now it's like outdated modern. The dome sort of thing. Like, I don't know if I'm a fan of it, but like, I like that it's different. That's what I like. It's like you can tell it's their ground. And in terms of an away day, love it. My dad loves it. There's a great curry house called Lala's in Huddersfield. Don't know if you've been. If you do go this year, make sure you check it out. Lala's, woo, unreal. Jerry approves, so that says a lot. In terms of an away day, I like the little outdoor concourse bit where you can have a drink and talk with your mates and stuff. I like that area. I don't know. There's something about Huddersfield that in terms of the stadium I like. Next up is Hull. I think Hull's alright. Yes, again, it is a bit of a bowl, but I don't know. I sort of like it. It is a bowl. Let's face it. It's stadium-wise, it's the same as Derby for me. It's a bowl. I prefer the away day. because it's a little far away, one little road trip. But at the end of the day, it's an alright ground. Next up, we have Ellen Road. And that is going straight into the elite section for me for stadiums. Leeds is always going to be one of them games that I love to go to. What I like is if you park at the top of the hill, that you've got this view where you just look down. There's a sort of grass slope, and then you can see the stadium in the distance, and there's nothing blocking it. There's nothing in the way. I love that view walking down. So that's why it's up there for me. I like the stadium. It's more traditional. That's the type of stadium I like. I like a stadium with a bit of character, a bit of tradition. It looks quite modern on the outside, but it's got this one massive stand. Up next we've got Luton, and again I haven't been there. So, but by looking at the stadium, look at it, right? I would put it in elite. I tell you what, once I've gone there, I would probably stick it in elite. But I'm going for pretty good, just because. Oh, I love it. It's full of character. It's tiny. And, oh, mate, I'm looking forward to it. Listen, some people are going to hate Luton. I've not been, that's why I can't put it in the elite bit. But I love a ground like that. I like, that's why if we ever got relegated and we were able to go on a League One tour, obviously I'd be gutted for the Blues, but in terms of away days and seeing new stadiums, I'd get to see so many stadiums that I like. And I love stadiums. I love the bad stadiums and the tiny stadiums. So yeah, that's just me. That's just me, really. Again, it's about character. It's so easy to make a stadium that's just a dome. It really is, but like, for me, it just don't really do anything for me. You know what? I might as well call that meh. Dome, same thing. I'm putting Derby, Hull, and Cardiff all in the meh category down here. Yeah, I guess they're all sort of dome. This is the dome category, not dome bowl. Next up, we have got Middlesbrough, which it's a bowl again. It is a bit of a bowl. Doesn't have a lot of character, but on the outside, looks great. Looks great on the outside. I could probably say the same about Derby, maybe about Cardiff, which is why I'd feel bad if I moved it up to alright. I'm going to keep it in the bowl category. Yeah, so I just want to annoy you. Next up, we got Millwall. I'm going to put this straight into the pretty good section because it's not elite for me, but in terms of like the atmosphere, not the atmosphere, but like it's the den. You know what I mean? It's the den. Again, it's got a lot of character to it, but when you go there, it's like, I don't know, it's not as intimidating as you'd probably like it to be in terms of a ground. Listen, I'm a big fan of the den, but it's probably not in elite for me. It's better than alright, I think. It probably might drop down to alright, but because it's a really good away day, I just seem to be edging. You know what? No, we're going to put it in alright. In terms of a stadium, it's alright. Next up, we've got Nottingham Forest. Again, I've got to stick this in elite. I've got to stick Forest in elite for me. I just think that, again, like Leeds, the view of it when you're walking down on it, you've got the River Trent, I think, which I said was some canal before. yeah, the River Trent right there. It's overlooking it. It's just picturesque. It's picturesque. Next up is Deepdale. Preston is going all right. Again, I love an away day at Preston because we get to go to Blackpool, we get to have a night out in Blackpool. You can't beat it. You just can't beat it. But in terms of the stadium itself, I'm putting it in alright. Not a lot to be shouted about. Again, it's got a bit of character. It's not a bowl. That's why I'm not putting it in the meh/bowl category. But it's going to stay in alright for me. QPR is up there with pretty good. Maybe it would have got higher, but they won't let us sit in the bottom tier. That's our own fault, really. But hey, I do like QPR as an away day at Loftus Road. It's got character to it. It's got, I don't know, it's a small London stadium, and it's just got something about it that I like. All right, Reading Bowl next. I hate Reading, mate. I had to go there twice last season because oh god, one was in the cup and one was last day of the season. Both were dreadful. So I mean, maybe that's affecting my judgment and stuff. But listen, we've had good memories there before when we got promoted. But in terms of a stadium, it's a bowl. It's a bowl. I can't. It's a bowl. Next, Sheffield Wednesday. I like Hillsborough. Yeah. It's gonna go in the pretty good section for me. It's got a little bit of character. I like the clock on the stat. Well, when you're standing in the away end, it's over here. And in terms of an away day, it's one I do look forward to. But yeah, there's not a lot more that can be said. It's probably on the edge of all right. It's probably like here, but I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and put it in. Hey, that's pretty good. All right. Next up, we've got Stoke, and to be honest, Stoke does have a bit of character to it. I'm gonna put it in pretty good. I like Stoke. I went there once. What a win that was away. Jay Adams again smashing it in. But like in terms of the stadium, I think it's pretty good. Like Stoke, yeah, it's typical, you know, rainy night in Stoke. Do you want to go there? Yeah, it's not the best. But in terms of a stadium, in terms of it, it's got a little bit of character. It's not a bowl. Fair play for not having a bowl. You're a team that I thought probably would have a bowl, but no. But yeah, I'm thinking, you know what, it could be alright. I'm going to put it in alright actually. I'm going to put it in, sorry, I'm changed my mind, I'm dropping it to alright, but it's still not bad. Next up, Swansea. You know what, I can't actually remember how bowl-like it was, but I think it wasn't as bowl-like as the other ones. Let me have a little look. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bowl, so I'm going to leave it in alright, I think. Again, it is one that I do like to go to. I've only been to it once, but it's nothing special. Like, it's nothing special. It could be any other stadium. It could be Hull. It could be Middlesbrough. It could be Cardiff. Like, it's all the same, mate, to me when they're like that. A bit bowl-like. West Brom, the Hawthorns is up there for pretty good for me. Again, I think it's got a lot of character to it. Big fan of it. I like the Baggies ground. I'd say it's in the pretty good category. And actually, this has ended up pretty even if you think about it. 3 elite, none in the terrible zone. I'm gonna have a brief look over to see if any of them will drop down into the terrible zone. But last but not least, we've got Wigan, who will have to sit in the meh category for me. Wigan, yeah. Nah, it's like, it's not a bowl. That's probably the only one on here that's not a bowl, but it doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. Wigan just don't do it for me. I'm sorry. You know what? I slated Wigan as well in the last video, and everyone went in on me because I said Wigan should be deleted. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's it. But let's have a look if there's any we can drop down into the terrible one. You know what? Just for banter, and just because you got annoyed last time, I'm dropping Wigan down. Wigan! I'm dropping it down. Who else? Who else wants it? Nah, that's it. That is my Championship Stadium tier list. I hope you've enjoyed it. I might do a Premier League one. I won't do a Premier League one because I've not been to like most of them. But what I will do is potentially a Championship Manager tier list. Maybe I could do a vlogger tier list because people have been suggesting that. But it's down to you. Let me know down in the comments below. First of all, whether you agree with my options, which obviously you won't. But hey, it's all good fun. But let me know what you want me to do a tier list of next. Alright, maybe some of the new kits that are coming out. I've been waiting for Blues to release the away kit for about 45 years. Don't think it's going to happen, but it's worth a go. So, thank you for watching. Make sure you do drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. Get those notifications on. And I will see you in the next one.